What's good, family? Welcome back to the channel. In this video right here, we have Chris Brown reveals Usher is Diddy's next target after Jamie Foxx. At this point, bruh, they just need to sit down. Like, just make your music, enjoy your life. What is all these sending hits out for each other? Like, why is this going on right now? Just sing your little melodies, hee hee ha, you feel me? And then just relax. What's the hit? Like, why y'all over here sending hits? I think it's because Chris Brown and Usher recently had an argument caught on camera. So without further ado, let's see what's going on how Diddy is sending a target out for Usher.
They made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview.
I'm saying I don't play games, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games.
Puff saying, you know, R&B is dead. He sounds nuts to me. It sounds crazy. I'm looking at what I think is getting ready to happen between Puff and...
Oh, gang, I see blind ass motherfucker doing, hey, how the fuck you in the kitchen?
Looks like Diddy is in the mood to expand his hit list. People in the know claim that after Jamie Foxx, Usher is next in line. Things are already set into motion cause Diddy has sent his goons to rough Usher up. The news just broke that Chris Brown jumped on Usher in his own birthday celebration. Given the tight relationship between Diddy and Chris, people can't help but speculate that Diddy might be the preparator. Well, buckle up, people, cause you are up for a pretty rough night.
That's OD.
Stay with us to get all the juicy details on the latest Diddy drama. Usher Raymond IV, an American R&B singer and artist, was recently invited to Chris Brown's birthday bash. Although Usher was seen having the time of his life while singing, the rumors have it that his enjoyment did not last long. Things are said to have gotten heated between Usher and Chris Brown at the party. The U.S. stars were both at the Skate Rock City Roller Rink in Las Vegas, where Chris was celebrating his 34th birthday. And interestingly, Usher threw a lavish birthday bash for his fellow singer. However, video footage obtained by TMZ suggests the loyal hitmaker and OMG singer didn't end the night on the friendliest terms. But it didn't just stop at arguing. Chris reportedly became peed off and began yelling at Tiana for whatever reason. When things got more heated, his longtime pal Usher intervened to calm the situation down. However, Chris is said to have started swearing at both Tiana and Usher, but directed most of his anger towards the hitmaker, Yap. Eventually, Chris told his crew they were leaving, at which point the group is believed
Now, what's
to have
crazy is that both Chris Brown and Usher, been low-key superstars since they were teenagers. That's mad young.
Exited the venue. Maybe it was a tactic to get out of the public eye because TMZ states that Usher took off his skates and went after them. According to a witness, Usher went behind a string of charter buses parked outside, which is where Chris and his team were. Soon after this, allegedly, Chris Brown and Usher were involved in an altercation and Usher allegedly emerged with what appeared to be a bloody nose. Even the popular celebrity gossip channel, Hot Face, also reported the incident. Chris Brown and Usher got into a heated argument that apparently turned violent at Chris' birthday party, TMZ confirms. Usher reportedly tried to intervene after Chris started yelling at Tiana Taylor for not wanting to talk to him. Later, Usher came back with a bloody nose. Well, people in the know...
Dang. Usher got popped in the face like that, left with a bloody nose.
Believe that Chris was just a puppet and Diddy was the one pulling the strings. You see, Diddy has always hated being highlighted for his crooked deeds in the media. Just see what happened with Jamie Foxx, the other person who spoke up against him. Jamie was recently all over the media about the infamous gay Diddy parties. He actually gave intricate details, also announcing that he snuck in while pretending to be a cameraman.
Popped out the town car with a camera. Said, yo, Puff, yo, you gotta let me film this, the whole thing. We need to document this, Playboy.
But soon after the news broke that Jamie was in the hospital and his situation was critical. Even his relatives came from abroad to be by his side.
It was bad. Bad enough that family members from outside of Atlanta, there were some in Atlanta, but family members from outside flew in.
Well, even though he is now on his road to recovery, sources at the hospital revealed that Jamie has spoken to the police. The Grammy Award-winning actor explained that his medical complication was not natural because someone is after him. His explosive remarks have unsettled many of his fans. One of them reported on Twitter, Jamie Foxx told the cops somebody is trying to kill him. I'm telling you, mate, it's like they have a timer of these celebs' lives. I believe him. And recently, Usher also started speaking out about Diddy's insane, twisted behavior. Remember when Usher revealed in an interview that he attended the infamous Puffy Flavor camp and some really wild things were happening there?
Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was, but
But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
And fans are right on it, claiming that right after Diddy was exposed for his DL lifestyle, Usher ended up in an altercation. Things just don't add up. It's funny how the focus was on Diddy allegedly being gay and Usher semi-outed him in an interview. Now all of a sudden Chris Brown allegedly punched Usher in the nose at Chris Brown's birthday party. Actually, the point is that fans have already labeled Diddy as a prime suspect because there was no way that Chris' birthday was being celebrated and Diddy wasn't invited. So what I'm hearing is Breezy was sauced and tried to spin the block on Tiana. She violated, he got disrespectful. Usher tried to step in and ended up getting stepped on. My one question about this scrum: where was Diddy? Now, if you follow Diddy really closely, you might know that Diddy had a birthday bash of his own and was getting pretty handsy with Chris Brown. Even though they are really tight, Chris was visibly uncomfortable. Diddy forced Chris to get on a huge bed with him to dance.
Take a bitch on a date, she got a boyfriend. Like cool, I'm trying to be the top.
Well, clearly Chris was trying to run, maybe because he was quite aware of how Diddy had a habit of manhandling men. Because there is no way he did not know how Diddy announced to the world.
Hey, look, I know the bed is really big. I know it's really big. Dancing on the bed together, I don't know. It just sounds funny. It sounds funny. Y'all pretty close there, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just a step away from falling down and laying next to each other with one leg on the other. Oh, man.
Cool, I'm trying to be the top.
Well, clearly Chris was trying to run, maybe because he was quite aware of how Diddy had a habit of manhandling men. Because there is no way he did not know how Diddy announced to the world that he used to wrestle with Usher when he was a minor. Now, it does look like Diddy did indeed mess with Usher-esque shoe, only because word on the street is that Usher's mom confronted Diddy for his immoral behavior. A fan even suspected that Diddy buys their silence by spending a ton on them. Usher's mother confronted P. Diddy about his potential sexual involvement with her son when he was 14. When he buys them these extensive things, it's basically buying their silence, hopefully to gain back the trust or to buy their loyalty to stay silent. Well, despite everything, Diddy has cackled Usher intimately in front of hundreds of people, claiming that he can take him on the kitchen aisle.
Nobody else can take your turn, boy. I see you, lying ass motherfucker doing baby. How the fuck you in the kitchen?
But you see, Diddy is a seasoned player. He has no problem with lying to your face or in front of the camera. When the video of him catcalling Usher about doing the deed surfaced, he had the audacity to claim he had never seen it. Even the host of the Breakfast Club called him out on his lies, but Diddy did not falter.
Did you see that?
Of course I didn't see this. No, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star.
Check this out.
Fans believe that Diddy made Usher uncomfortable in front of so many people. Usher feels very uncomfortable. The body language says it all. Another one pointed out that Diddy is actually subtly hinting at the fact that he is not done with Usher. I don't know why. He should be used to it. He knows Diddy's not through with him. Well, let's not forget the fact that Usher has recently started to stand up to Diddy on some occasions. There was that time when Diddy and Usher were in a recent sit-down with host Bevy Smith, and the My Way crooner expressed that he wants no part of that debate. R&B's real mother of King dead as of right now. The R&B I made my babies to. R&B gotta be judged to a certain thing. It's the feeling though, doggy. It's a feeling. You gotta be able to sing for R&B and then you gotta tell the truth. R&B is not a hustle. This shit is about feeling your vulnerability. Usher fiercely denied Diddy's proclamation that R&B is dead by saying, how can something come out 20-some-odd years ago and then all of a sudden have a resurgence in a way that people just want to talk about it? Sing it. Enjoy it. That's because it's classic. That's superstar. That's R&B, he stated. So when I hear people, even like Puff, saying R&B is dead, he sounds nuts to me. It sounds crazy, especially knowing he was a pioneer and beneficiary of it. There would be no hip-hop R&B. So it's blasphemous to hear people say anything, especially hip-hop cats, to say anything about R&B. The sudden fight in Usher surprised Diddy so much that he backtracked his statement the very next day. Diddy took to Twitter claiming that his outrageous remarks were out of love. This conversation was out of love and me purposely wanting to bring attention to R&B. It was something that I saw the effect of the hip-hop and R&B balance. That balance is honesty and realness when it comes together, melodies, vulnerability, and most importantly, love. This message is that R&B game needs more love, vulnerability, support. Given the altercations between Usher and Diddy and what happened to Jamie after he stood up to him, it is quite clear that Usher is likely to be next on Diddy's hit list. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.
I mean, I haven't listened to R&B in some time. Is it even vulnerable anymore? You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of the music that I just come across, you got the girls really talking about how they be throwing it back. The dudes really going crazy. I don't know if R&B is even, like, vulnerable like that. I remember, like, back in the day, like, you had Usher. You know, you had Neo. Miss Independent. You know what I'm saying? And, at this point, in this day and age, you would look back at that type of music and be like, yo, why he simping? You feel what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Comment down below what you guys think about this video right here. Do y'all think that Diddy is going to be coming for Usher now? Because the two things that they do have in common is that Jamie Foxx was talking about how he did film those parties. So he does have footage of what was going down, especially when it came to the, to the guy on guy things in those different rooms and those multiple people. And then we also have Usher coming out talking about how Puff Daddy Flavor Camp was not it, and he would definitely not send his children there because he saw some things that he didn't even know was going on, and he definitely would not be a part of. So hey, comment down below what you guys think. Make sure you do smash the like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. The same way you're gonna catch me in the next one. Peace. Love y'all.